Here we go then, let's explore the car before we get to hear how it sounds and take it out for a drive. But parked at the moment under the lights here inside the showroom at Mansory's HQ in Brand in Germany, where we've also got some other pretty extreme cars as well, the Venatus based on the Urus, and over on this side, the Carbonado Evo, a full carbon-bodied twin turbocharged Lamborghini Aventador with over 1,000 horsepower. And one other thing that stands out to me too, right here, a retrimmed baby seat by Mansory. How fun is that? But we're here today to see this. Philipp Plein and Mansory's collaboration for Philipp Plein's 20th anniversary, the Star Trooper. Now versus the standard AMG G63, there are some pretty substantial modifications that have been made to this. A completely redesigned bodywork, radical, more aggressive, more dramatic. It also has upgrades under the skin, to the engine, to the exhaust system. You can see the much larger 24-inch wheels it's wearing, and the interior totally redone. Wait until you see that. Some pretty unique touches that I've not actually seen before on a car either. But let me talk actually about the engine. So the standard G63 has a 4-litre bi-turbo V8. This car has upgraded turbos, new downpipes, the new exhaust system, a new ECU. That means power goes up from the standard 585 horsepower all the way to 850, nearly 300 horsepower more, as well as torque going from 850 newton meters to 1,000 newton meters. That means this G-Wagon does the 0 to 100 kilometer per hour sprint in just 3.5 seconds, and onto a top speed limited to 250, 10 kilometers per hour faster than the standard. That is one very quick thing, and I rather assume it's going to sound very good too when we hear it quite shortly. So to talk about the design, Philipp Plein, of course, the clothing brand, designer, fashion house, responsible for the looks of this car, and in particular, you'll notice what's going on here. 50 shades of great paint, as it's called, the camouflage, the satin painted camouflage over the entire bodywork. Distinct touches from the G-Wagon, the indicator lamps, the new round LED headlights, but also an entirely new look. If you look at the grille, the way it's finished in the carbon fiber, but with the Philipp Plein logos that you see all around in the center, the Star Trooper badge worn just there, but coming down towards the front, it's lower, it protrudes more, the red running lights as well that you have. In fact, red accents all around, the pinstriping around those ginormous wheels that you have, and also the red calipers on the inside. The side exit exhaust system, side as opposed to tailpipes, definitely going to sound very good in a moment, but just the whole look, the whole design redone, more aggressive, the lip spoiler at the back. You also have lights up here at the front, the light bar over the top, and the inside of it. Come and have a look inside here. Totally retrimmed on every surface, I think. There are lots of Philipp Plein logos on the carbon fiber on the side steps, for example, but here, inside this trim piece, with the hexagonal stitching that you can see behind. Check out the design of the seats, the look to the interior, again the hexagonal theme, but the 3D effect and nature of it, but also the different styles used on different sections. The Philipp Plein logo again, here in the leather around the side, and also up at the top, the 3D effect used on the headrest. Now for the headliner, there's a Starlight headliner as well, which can go through different colours, but you've also got these 3D pieces attached to it too. And if I just open this up, you have the controls here for the light bar at the front, and also for the lights right up above you. There's a switchable exhaust system, controls are just in here, but you can see Philipp Plein by Mansory, 20th anniversary limited edition, and this is car number 1 out of 20, the Geneva Motor Show car, literally the launch car for this model. The steering wheel updated as well, Philipp Plein logo here again, that 3D style in the centre on the airbag on the horn in the middle. You've got new carbon fibre, 12 o'clock stripe, Mansory logos, but all just redone, everything, to the floor mats, to the side carpeting that you have here, the new pedals as well down at the bottom, every surface retouched and redone. Now the G63 I particularly like because you get the Mercedes-Benz system with the dual large displays, and I'm sure many of you guys will know that I actually have a standard stock G63 coming to the garage in the not too distant future, but quite a long way away from what we're looking at here, that's for sure. Now I think it would only be right to actually come through and get this car started up. I've just noticed another Mansory badge that we have right there. I'm going to take a step inside before we can bring it into life. The traditional G modes, your different diff locks. You also have the grab handle, but they've retrimmed this. They've added the Mansory badge to the carbon piece at the front. Everything, literally everything, and even the rear is done in exactly the same way. And look at the camo on the windows at the back as well. I hadn't really noticed that from the outside, but that just creates even more of the effect and the drama. So, one press to turn on the ignition, all the screens come to life, the AMG displays, and then I'm just going to point the camera around so that you can have a little listen to this as we start it up and bring it into life. Wow! Wow! Listen to that! Listen to that grumble of the V8! So the system to control it is actually in here, it's built in. There's a button just there that they've fitted to control the exhaust and go between the different modes. But we'll let it warm up, then we'll get some ramps so we can take the car out, if you can even hear me, to go for a drive to experience what it's like with all of these changes. Just listen to that grumble. Even in here as it comes down the ramps, ready to be taken outside, and we can take a better look as well around the rear of the car. Oh, look at the spare wheel cover. Philipp Plein logo on there too. So we'll get it outside, then I'll hop on in, go straight out for a drive to see what this is like.